Entrepreneurship is the future of Africa. If we must be the giant of Africa like we claim, we must, as a matter of necessity, invest so much in entrepreneurship.
I'm purely an academic. 2 first degrees, 6 master's degrees, and 2 PhDs.
We need a few settled habits of community that drive enterprise development. I hope all of you, in your work, in your advocacy, will help Nigeria build those institutions, and then prosperity can be the privilege of all of us. I thank you.
Can we live here today, reinvent ourselves, reinvent our country, and at the end of the day, guess what? Create the dream of the future.
We want to welcome the president of the regional Global Amnesty Watch West Africa. He's also professor of international law and strategic studies, international affairs and military strategies. Let's welcome Dr. Danfulani Ahmed. Please put your hands together for him.
Well, I decided to stand up because of my boss. He was going to take his flight. I said, Tony, let me talk about you. I wanted to ask whether you have psychiatric problem. You know the meaning of psychiatry? Study of the abnormal mind. If you want to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria, you need to check yourself once again. The environment, the leadership. But when Tony goes, I come and talk. Sir, thank you so much. I am purely an academic, purely. So when I hear entrepreneur, I say maybe they have psychiatric problem. So I want to thank you, Tony. I don't want to disturb you. I don't want to delay you, but we'll have another time to talk. I have written about 20 books, and he is one of the signatories to one of the books. So Tony, but before he goes, gentlemen, the future of this nation is in your hand. Senators, doctors, and the like, you're here. A chap like this, I use chap deliberately. If you give a chap like this leadership of this nation, do you know where we're going to be? But the system, the environment that doesn't allow entrepreneurship to grow, do not like the types of Tony to grow. Can anybody come from overseas and talk rubbish to Tony as a president of this country? So maybe by the time I talk, because I want him to go, he has brushed several of you, several of us up. But the environment is not okay, sir. Lionel Okori, you know the environment is not okay. So Tony, let me have a handshake and let you go. Please, I want the camera to do. Let me come down, let me come down. This is my boss, this is my boss, this is my boss. If I were the political type, I would be with Labour. He has invited me, but I'm from royal family. We cannot play politics. Do you understand? Sir, congratulations. The nation needs you in several aspects. I may be shaking hands with Chief of Staff. Have a nice day. I'm glad I spoke before he left. The name is Danfulani Ahmed. I'm not an enigma, but Goodluck Jonathan described me as an enigma. I'm purely an academic. 2 first degrees, 6 master's degrees, and 2 PhDs. I wrote a book and I call it, AIDS virus, Ebola virus. So I called my book The Virus of Knowledge. The virus in me is that of knowledge. And I've infected several of my students. Yeah. Purely an academic. Maybe I don't need to tell about my story. I send them my resume. Gentlemen, you can make photocopy and let them have it for them to develop. Am I communicating? I used to be one of the terrible boys as a small boy. So I went to Barewa, they drove me away. I came back, they told my sister, one Igbo boy, one Igbo man saw me in Kano. He told my sister, this boy is brilliant. But then the man had two beautiful girls and had an ambition, just barely 18 years. So we were studying together. I did not go to secondary school, from primary school to the university. Because the man encouraged me, I did GCE, and I took 6 papers. So you see destiny. The time my colleagues are in Form 3, Form 4, I was at the University of Ibadan, 1974. I want to say protocols. All those people around here, we have a lot of protocols in this country. His Excellency, when they are talking of Wiki, my friend, call him Yeson Wiki and let's move. Some of the things that block us here is our retrograde technical cultural system. Muhammadu Buhari, period. His Excellency, Grand Commander of I came to Abuja with Ibrahim Babangida in 1992. SA International Organizations. From there, Deputy Ambassador to UNESCO Paris. From there, University of Cambridge. From there, Harvard. I was very lucky, smart chap, but what goes for me will not go for you fellows now. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't club, I don't beep. So, when I got to Paris, they said education is free. I have a scholarship every 2 years. I do 2 masters for 2 years. No, all my colleagues, even when they go and drink, I bring them home. No drinking, no smoking, no beer, just books. Books, books, books. Now, maybe I should not talk about myself again, but I ended up back from London. I met Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He saw my CV. Are you a politician? I said, no. I'm from a royal family. We don't do politics. The third day, he told Samode, may so rest in peace, bring that chap to me. And he did. I was appointed Director General, Presidency. No father, no mother, no this, no that. Amy of Kano is the husband of my mom, my stepmom. Ibrahim Gambari, the emir, is my senior brother. So nobody trust in yourself. Let you work for you. I can stand anywhere, blast anybody because of what I have. So please, as an entrepreneur, be on your feet. When I had the Okori talking about your dream, your dream, your dream, my dear, there's no dream in this country. if dream, hello, I memorized a verse. Have you read The African Child? Kamaralai. Page 26, he said, if ambition and intelligence is not supported by adequate capital, it will blow into dust and ashes. If you can write it, don't forget. If ambition and intelligence is not backed with adequate capital, into dust and ashes. And this gentleman stand up. Do you think you can go into the bank and be trusted and be given money to start job, to start working in this country? And he has brilliant ideas. He has a lot of dreams. Some of us ended up, when I found that I cannot be an entrepreneur, I cannot struggle the way they struggle. I said, let me hold what I know do best, academics. And I paid my due in academics. Now, CEOs, you want to be chief executive officers. I wish you the greatest of luck. The greatest of luck. You are in a nation where we're the largest, richest, most powerful in Africa. I work with Obasanjo directly, and he calls me a madman, but they are too tempted for. So we have a nation that there's nothing that is missing. But here, your brother is the one that will block you. Yes, sir. I speak 5 languages. Hausa, perfect. Fulfulde, not perfect. Yoruba, perfect. French. My 4 masters I wrote in French. So, and then English. I can dream, I can talk, communicate. I thought some of you will be French here. I can speak French. Anybody speaking French here? Y'a des gens qui parlent français? So, please, dream. Don't just dream. If you can write this word, strategize. Strategize. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Activate your strategic thinking. I'm a professor of international law and strategy. And when I tell people my specialization, they say, what is it doing? I specialize on the artistry of warfare. Can anybody understand that? How to fight war. It's not war with weapons. Come. I want to teach them, to show them the artistry of warfare. Come. Yes, the lady looking at me. Come. When you say warfare, cultural, political, economic, strategic, powerful, warfare in the 21st century. With all respect to her, look at them. Was she not qualified for a beautiful girl? Was she not qualified? She qualified. Brilliant, powerful men will be running around. Money, this, that. But a strategist will go back. What does she need? What makes her happy? What is her joy? A strategic thinking. Let us say she's the business we want to do. How do we win leadership potentials? So you start strategizing. Take note of anything that matters to you. Any language, any discourse. Are we communicating? I brought out to let you know that we can strategize to win her heart. Am I communicating? Yes. I told you I wasn't babe in my time. Let me tell you the story of babe or not babe. 1970. There was an Agnes at the police headquarters. So I was trying to be a big boy. I went there looking for Agnes, but Agnes is not there. I go and wait for her. When Agnes came, she sat down. The man, police officer, went to get a very long, big stick and came myself and Agnes to rubbish. You, 18 and 6. Can you imagine? I couldn't tell my friends where I got my pieces. But today, I don't need to be Agnes house. I'll send the text. Is that their home? Can I see you? Technology moved from where I was doing beating to see a girl. So today, just sending a text to talk to her. This is London. I'm trying to move it from the strategy of an entrepreneur of that time to what it is today. Now, central to what we are talking about is leadership. This is about the most dangerous thing to think about. I'll give you a question to write down. If we have a good leader, a good leadership, will Nigeria be where we are today? If you can get the answer. Leadership is the key to what you want to be. This boy in AIT, what is it, owner? What is that chap? The guy who owns AIT. We are personal friends and classmates. He's now a media mogul. When he started that his business, at a particular time, it collapsed. Because one brother will come, they will give 100,000. A sister will come, they give 200,000. At the end of the day, Raymond business collapsed. Or one of those who run around to bring it up. If you are going to be a leader, you may need to adopt what I call the Igbo style, Igbo-nity, Igbo. Don't take the Hausa Fulani style. Baba and they could take. Yawa and they could take. No, to the Igbo man, even the senior brother, even the same mother and father. Nah, I don't get to. So you want to be a chief executive, your leadership potential must be sound. Learn to close your eyes. Madam, maybe we do soup yesterday. Let's manage the rest for the week. Yes. Even Oga, let's save. The ability to live your dreams, to make it functional, makes your success. Now, I'm talking about the international business and national environment. Unless we deceive ourselves, our environment in Nigeria is not the best. Not that anything is wrong with us, but that somewhere, some people create the greatest difficulty in letting you make it. I don't know whether I'm communicating. And sometimes it's our cultural potentials. I have a friend, Nwanko. He became a speaker. He became a commissioner. Then I have another boy, Nwanko. Now call the commissioner, please let's help this boy. So no problem, bro, bring him. I found myself in Abakaliki. For a whole month, he didn't listen to us. So now I say, what happened? It's not from his ethnic group. It's not from his clan. I thought Nwanko, and he said, no. I don't know whether I'm communicating. It is destroying business in this country. Our ethnic background, our cultural potentials. As the good Lord will have it, Nwanko left. This Nwanko now become SA to the governor. That Nwanko was not looking for help. He said, damn, pro. I said, you are very stupid. Now that boy that you say you're not going to help that deal. But I told Nwanko, please, don't look back. Let us help him. Are we communicating? So, in your leadership, trust is a very, very important instrument. Tell me, I have 10 more minutes. So, the element of national environment, I want to plead with you, cross over your ethnic barrier, whether you are Igbo, Angas, Fulani, look for opportunities to the best where you can have it. Don't limit yourself to a particular fixed place. If you limit yourself, you're not going to get it. There's a Christian music, open up your heart. Open up your heart. Open up your heart, please, and then you'll be there. Now, I mentioned factors in entrepreneurship. To be successful, if you care to write, if you care to remember, the first factor is, my dear, intelligence. If you're not intelligent, forget about it. But intelligence is not to make an A like a Danfulani. Somebody failed in school. They were slapping him, clapping him. But you know what happened? Bill Gates. He said, Mom, I'm thinking. He doesn't have a degree. And you see what he has become today. It's not that you must make an A. You must have a stuff to want to change the society. You must have what it takes. And that is, we defined it as intelligence. Am I communicating? The ability to craft, my friend, what is this guy that left now? Pat. Pat said, reproducing from zero, from destruction, bring new things out. There's these slippers that Fulani used to wear with, in the bush. And the European came here, saw the ship, took it back, gave it to a company. They made it into billions, something that you have before you here. So your ability to think, to say, I want to change situations. Then commitment. If you want to be a CEO, and tomorrow you are in a party, tomorrow you are at Owambe, next tomorrow, Baba, they call me, forget it. You need 101 commitment. It is good to talk about Dangote, that brilliant chap. I used to say something about him, let me repeat it. They say the richest man, where? Well, to me, is the poorest man. As a native Fulani, I want Dangote to raise up the standard of all the Fulanis you see on the street, rearing cow. Dangote, come and help us. Am I communicating? But because he's a CEO and he knows the value of hard work, he will not waste time with that type of luxury. Wake up and think for yourself. Then, I want to give you an example, and I will start saying, if you are good at one thing, be good at it completely. As Skyewise said, be the best of what you are. If what you know is to talk, like our boy or Korea, or to read, or to learn, or to sell. I lived about 20 years outside Nigeria, France, Britain, America. Do you know it's a lot of money if you can know how to talk? Abroad, just talking. Oh, she has a good voice. That girl is brilliant. Voice alone. Then a chief executive that doesn't know how to dress. Look at yourself. Are you well dressed? Can you pass an interview? Okay? Please come. Just stay here. Who will not admire this brilliant boy? Presentation alone. He can win any game anywhere. But say you are chief executive, you are not presentable. How would your colleague, thank you, sir, how will your colleague respect you? It's important. I want to give you, I have about 5 minutes to go. I want to strike you with it. We want to go to hell. What did I say? A pastor went into the Arctic, very, very cold part of the world. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, here it is very cold. There, in the heat there, fire of hell. Fire, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you're going to hell. Tomorrow, make up your mind. When he arrived, we want to go to hell because it's warmer and hotter there. We are dying in the cold here. You want us to die in the cold? We want to go to hell. Pastor was saying the wrong thing. So don't sit on one dream so that you want to find yourself in hell. Look at the opportunities available. Be ferocious in thinking, in comportment, in attitude. Don't underrate any element. Am I communicating? Fine. Factors in entrepreneurship: opportunity, dedication. For those of you who like to read, are you innovative? Are you innovative? This is na Gambari Cup. Can we start thinking of another system of this cup? Innovation. Okay, that's your cup. Please raise it up. No, the black one in front of you. Just raise it up, sir. Yeah, some people raise it up, sir. They were challenging. So, is there another cup? Is there another market? Innovation. Is it not an innovation? Maybe the way you try your spaghetti is about thinking. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
I have 2 more minutes to go. I wrote a paper, Environment and Development. policy implications. I'll find time, make photocopy, and let you have it. Please be creative. If you are much more successful. Are we communicating? There's something we call hostile environment. Please raise up your hand if you have never encountered hostile environment. You have never encountered hostile environment? Everybody likes you. Okay, be careful. Oh. Before sitting down, and I'm ready for further questions and all that, I want to put it in your mind that what is before you is big. To say that all of you will be the most successful, I'm an academic, I will not accept. But every one of you is about to touch success. It's about to touch success. Unfortunately, my friend, Pat is gone. Who can talk for the business and banking sector here? Can you, sir? Can they make life easier for our would-be entrepreneurs? Government policies will determine your success. Am I communicating? I'm not a politician by logic, but by my knowledge, I know about politics. By 2023, we are jumping into another ship, SHIP. Could that ship be the best to lead this nation to where we are going? Could it be our one chance? Are you with me? So, but I'm a very ardent Muslim, and I go to church. I go to church to see my friends. And in the church, I want you to sing with me. It shall be what it. Don't sit on it. Stand up and fight. It shall be permanent. What? Yes, you are beautiful. You are hardworking. Hey, yeah, Isaka. Stand up and fight for your rights. Are we okay? Before I close, I want to see President Obasanjo. Rochas took me there. I was very proud of myself. I'm a professor. When I got there, okay, come. Okay, I need a gentleman. Come here. And I want you to go home with this. You must be yourself. Put it in my mouth. I went to see Obasanjo. Was in the toilet. Yes, what do you want here? Who are you? I said, I'm a Professor Danfulani. He said, so what do you know how to do? I said, I'm a professor of international in diplomacy. What does that mean? I said, I can defend myself anything. I said, okay, sing the grace. I said, no, I'm a Muslim. Danfulani. Who's your brother? I said, Belgora. I said, okay, one of these. Go and sit down. A pastor now came in, Obaje. They were saying prayers. So I joined them in singing the grace. After the third day, I was appointed vice chairman of National Peace Forum. I don't know whether you got it. So if I saw President Obasanjo, if I had run back, I would not get anything though. I faced the risk of seeing a head of state in the toilet. True life story. So you will find risks. You will face challenges. If I had gone back that day, he was in the toilet. I said, how can I, head of state? I was squeezed. After all those questions, he said, follow me. When I went there, they sang. I followed him. But 3 days after, I was given a job of 300 million naira. National Peace Forum, we organized it with Rochas or Korocha. Follow your challenges. Follow your dreams. Don't neglect anything. This is not the best country to fight for your rights, but fight for it. Fight for it. Permit me to close the shop now, sir. I'm closing the shop. fight for your rights. Am I communicating? Thank you.